The Memphis Grizzlies are going all in now on this youth movement, and I'm actually very excited to see the development of this young team over the next season and in future seasons to come. Because although I don't think that this is going to be a very good competitive playoff level team, there have so many interesting young pieces in this team that I just can't really wait to see how it works out, and I am going to extend that from Cam Boozer, who was picked number 3, my personal pick to be the Rookie of the Year this year, given how much usage I think he's going to have. I think that he's going to be a statistics darling as well. I think he is going to go out there, get the rebounds, get the assists, get the points, and he's just going to put up great numbers, I think, and be effective in doing so. He's also a very young player too, in his own right, but I'm extending that to Karim Lopez because he played for the New Zealand Breakers, and I have seen Karim Lopez play, and I was really hoping he was going to get drafted by the Chicago Bulls so I could watch the Bulls and watch Karim Lopez at the same time. But hey, we're not always allowed to have nice things, I guess. Now, Cam Boozer, of course, is going to be, I believe, the building block, the centerpiece of this team now. There is still very much young pieces on this team that they can still use, still utilize. I think that if you do just kind of look at this roster right now that they've got as of the 9th of July, there's some interesting pieces here. Of course, Zach Edey still was picked with a top pick just last year, maybe the year before. That's embarrassing if I'm wrong about that. But Zach Edey, of course, is a 7'3" center, and Cam Boozer is excited to play alongside him. Cedric Coward was drafted last year. Cedric Coward would be so good on my Chicago Bulls, it would be unbelievable. He's also had a great summer league. I actually think maybe boosted by the fact that Cam Boozer and him have had great teamwork already. That's going to be exciting to watch. They did trade for D'Angelo Russell. That was part of that massive trade that I do believe involved Claxton going to the Bulls and then a bunch of other pieces that I think actually was part of the LaMelo Ball trade as well. Very big trade. Nonetheless, the Grizzlies got D'Lo. Will they start D'Angelo Russell? I'm not too sure if they will, but I do think that it's not a bad move necessarily, given the fact that he really could set up guys like Gigi Jackson, Cam Boozer, Zach Edey. I wouldn't be surprised if Ty Jerome was in the starting lineup. You know, Ty Jerome is 29 years old. He's not part of the youth movement, so to say, but kind of like the Bulls going out there and getting Norman Powell, having someone who at this point is a veteran that is just a really good player is going to be important to keeping the confidence in the youth guys, someone to pass the ball, someone to score the ball when things aren't falling. At the end of the day, Ty Jerome, 40% from 3 for a lot of his recent career. I think Ty Jerome is, I know this is like a pretty ice-cold take because I think a lot of people on YouTube think this, but Ty Jerome's a sneaky underrated player, man. He really could be someone that I think is going to maybe start in the starting lineup, which will kind of build up the younger guys. How many minutes will Karim Lopez get? I'm not too sure. I will admit, Karim Lopez will definitely be a bench player. He might even go to the G League a little bit. This is someone that's still very young, but has got a lot of professional playing experience. You know, he's played 2 years now in the NBL, come over from Mexico to Australia, come over to New Zealand, I should say. That's another embarrassing little Artem NBA moment there. He's a very good player. He's kind of like one of those guys that has a lot of potential, and he's more of a upside swing than anything. This guy was all over the place on people's draft boards, high as top 10, as low as late first round, ended up getting drafted in number 21, of course, after the Grizzlies made some pretty smart moves, cutting down from 16 to 21, picking up a lot of second round picks in doing so, and they got their guy that was rumored to be picked by the Grizzlies the whole time at 16, after getting those second round picks, so that was quite good. As for Karim Lopez, this is a very good breakdown, of course, by this guy here, I should say, Wilco Martinez-Cachero. Very good breakdown, I think, and it definitely does explain what he does, because he is very much an off-ball player. Now, he's not perfect as an off-ball player, but he has everything that you want to see. 7'1" wingspan, 6'9" in height as well. Decent defensive player. He's not afraid to get physical, and these, of course, are physical plays against grown men, if you want to call them that, because he was playing in the NBL, a professional basketball league across Australia and New Zealand, playing for my New Zealand Breakers. And he also did score the most points in a season from someone in the NBL Next Up development program, of course, averaging 12 points a game and having pretty decent 2-point percentages. Of course, the 3-point percentages isn't too great. It was only 32%. But I do think that maybe in the NBL with a bit better spacing, with better point guards to set him up, guys like Cam Boozer even to pass out to, kick it out to, I think we can see Lopez definitely drop some threes in the NBA now. I am just in general quite excited about it. Now I want to talk about Cam Boozer in the Summer League. He's been very good. He has been a little bit all over the place with the 3-point percentage, of course, with that interviewer kind of getting a little bit funny with him, I think, but he's had some games which he has gone crazy, lights out from three. He's had a couple games in which he struggled a little bit, but this is a guy that, in his own words, of course, did shoot very well from the 3-point line last year. I don't think it's anything to be worried about at all. And on top of that, he's doing everything you want him to do. He's filling up these stat sheets, man. He's just such a good, well-rounded player. This is him scoring over Caleb Wilson. Caleb Wilson, of course, got 35 points in that game, but it is true that despite Caleb Wilson, some of the best skill sets that he has been as a defender, he did still very successfully score over Caleb Wilson in many possessions in this game so far. Let's just kind of see what else I wanted to talk about. Maybe they are going to sit Cam Boozer now because it's a back-to-back. Of course, we didn't see Darren Peterson playing the back-to-back against the Bulls. So hopefully we can see Karim Lopez come back. I have no idea where he is on the injury because, of course, he did get injured, unfortunately, in the pre-draft workouts. That's kind of all I wanted to say. I feel like maybe I've missed like a lot of pretty good talking points. Scottie Pippen Jr. is still 25 years old. He's good. Taylor Hendricks is pretty young, up and coming. Beef Stew. I was shocked at how young Beef Stew was, and of course they traded for him with the second-round picks they acquired. But just in general, let me know what you think about these Memphis Grizzlies. I am very excited to see the two guys that they drafted in Cameron Boozer and Karim Lopez as they do step onto an NBA floor. Will Karim Lopez be someone that is coming off the bench? Will he maybe go to the G League? I'm not too sure, but I can tell you right now, I think Cameron Boozer is going to be a franchise-altering player for the Memphis Grizzlies and has the potential of being so good that he might be the best Memphis Grizzly of all time. Let me know what you think about that one as I do end the video now.